You'll need a stick next, so we're going to work on some oysters. So if you'd like to join me down here again. So with the oysters, I'd like you to pop the stick down your back to help monitor your posture. Oysters often known as clams in different Pilates schools. So we want the head, the shoulders, the tailbone to be against the stick, and we're going to bring the knees in front. Can you get some lift here in your waistline? So concentrate on keeping that lift there as you point your toes and open your knee. And I want you to push your knee back quite firmly with your core active. So you're drawing your belly button in and then hovering down, feet flexed. So we're going to do pointy toes as we open, and the pointy toes will help to activate around the glute, particularly the glute med, where we're trying to work on strengthening. These muscles help us with our walking pattern, keeps our hip in check. When I did my later life course years ago with Cotswold District Council, when I worked in falls prevention, this was one of the exercises that was studied in a Help the Aged study, and by doing it over 6 months, over 3 sessions a week, actually what they found was it helped to preserve our bone density. So good reason really for doing it at any age. So first level, opening and closing. Next up, we're going to add some extension. So I'd like you to reach your toes up to the ceiling and then control the leg as we come down and back in. So again, next level, we open the knee, lift it in the waist, point the toes, control on the way down, and then back in. And if you really want to work at building up the strength and focusing in on the bone density around the hip, the other way you can tackle this is to do it with a little ankle weight. So something like a couple of kilos, 1 or 2. Start with 1, build up. I'd like you to do it 3 more times. And if it's about the right level for you, by the 10th one, you should be feeling it. If by the 10th one, it's feeling easy, then perhaps a good idea to add some weight into it. Alrighty, so let's repeat on the other side. And useful to notice on these side lying exercises where our strengths and where our weaknesses are. Let me know, for me on the side where I had a back injury years ago, I had to focus more on that side, particularly to really work at building not only the mobility around the hip, but also the strength up more so on that side. And obviously that's something I help people figure out a bit more in our personal training. So pointy toes as we open, flexing the feet on the way down. So first level, common that people will tend to roll this top hip back, so try to keep your hip bones stacked as you do it. And then for more advanced, we add in that reach of the toes, controlling the limb on the way down, bending back in. As we open the knee, we try to keep the turn out in the leg, so like a ballet turn out. Keep reaching through your toes as you do it. And last couple. Again, if you prefer, you can add in a little weight. Alrighty. So when you're done, if you rest off